Hello everyone and welcome back to our English learning podcast. Today, we're diving into a beautiful story by Oscar Wilde called The Happy Prince. It's a tale rich with lessons, perfect for improving your English.
Absolutely. It's a story not only great for language learning, but also for understanding deeper human emotions. The story begins with a stunning statue, the Happy Prince, who stands majestically over a city.
Yes, and at first glance, everyone believes this statue represents pure happiness. But beneath the golden exterior lies a different reality. How does this duality serve as an allegory for Wilde's themes, would you say?
Wilde often explores the contrast between appearance and reality. Here, the Happy Prince, though adorned with gold and jewels, experiences profound sadness, highlighting that external beauty doesn't equate to inner happiness.
It's intriguing how the story uses simple narration to convey complex ideas. And speaking of simplicity, there's a swallow that plays a crucial role. How does this bird fit into the narrative?
The swallow, initially in search of warmth, finds purpose in assisting the prince. His journey from self-interest to selflessness mirrors the moral transformation that Wilde often portrays.
And it's quite ironic too. The swallow's friends left for Egypt, yet he finds warmth in the cold city through acts of kindness. Isn't it a bit like finding warmth in unexpected places?
Exactly. The swallow's warmth comes not from the climate, but from the good deeds he performs. This suggests that fulfillment often comes from helping others, rather than pursuing personal pleasure.
This duality of happiness is what makes the story so rich, don't you think? It's interesting how Wilde uses the statue and the swallow to explore the idea that true happiness comes from within.
Indeed, and it's a timeless message. As we delve deeper into the story, we'll see how each character's actions contribute to this profound lesson. So, let's journey further into Wilde's masterpiece.
Now, let's discuss the swallow's backstory. It's quite romantic, isn't it? He stayed behind for a reed he fell in love with. I find this part both charming and a bit humorous.
Yes, it's a whimsical touch by Wilde. The swallow is enamored by the reed's beauty, but soon realizes that love without compatibility is challenging. This sets up his journey towards more meaningful relationships.
Right. And as autumn approaches, he questions the reed's willingness to travel, which is quite relatable. We often seek partners who share our interests, don't we?
True, and when the reed refuses to join him to Egypt, it signifies the end of their mismatched romance. This light-hearted anecdote shows Wilde's knack for illustrating human folly through animal characters.
But Wilde doesn't just leave it at that. The swallow's decision to leave hints at his capacity for change. Would you say this foreshadows his eventual transformation?
Absolutely. It marks the beginning of his journey towards self-discovery. Leaving the reed is his first step in realizing that true love and purpose lie elsewhere.
And this transition is quite significant, as it leads him to the city and the Happy Prince. It's a pivotal moment where he moves from self-centeredness to selflessness.
Indeed, and it aligns with Wilde's message that personal growth often begins with leaving behind superficial attachments. The swallow's story is a metaphor for finding deeper meaning in life.
It's fascinating how Wilde uses simple storytelling to convey such profound insights. As we move forward, we'll see how this transformation impacts not only the swallow, but also the people around him.
Yes, and this is where the story truly begins to unfold. The swallow's journey is just starting, and it's through his eyes that we'll witness the heart of the story.
Let's get into the heart of the story where the Happy Prince makes his first request. The swallow is asked to carry a ruby to a poor seamstress. How does this act set the tone for the story's moral?
This request is crucial as it marks the start of the swallow's transformation from a carefree traveler to a compassionate helper. It also introduces the theme of charity as a path to true happiness.
The swallow initially hesitates, reflecting a common human tendency to prioritize personal comfort over helping others. How does Wilde use this reluctance to enhance the story's message?
Wilde cleverly uses the swallow's initial reluctance to show that kindness often requires sacrifice. The swallow's eventual decision to help, despite the cold, highlights the warmth that comes from altruism.
This scene is especially poignant as it shows the swallow experiencing warmth after delivering the ruby. It's almost as if Wilde is saying that good deeds are inherently rewarding.
Indeed, the warmth the swallow feels is a metaphor for the inner satisfaction that accompanies selfless acts. It's a beautiful way to illustrate that kindness enriches both the giver and the receiver.
Counter to this, some might argue that the swallow's sacrifice is futile, given he's just a bird. How does Wilde address this potential counter-argument in the story?
Wilde counters this by showing tangible results of the swallow's actions, such as the mother's relief and the child's comfort. It underscores the impact even small acts of kindness can have.
The scene is also forward-looking, as it sets the stage for more acts of kindness. The swallow's journey is just beginning, and each act builds upon the last.
Exactly. The initial request is just the beginning of a series of selfless acts that transform both the swallow and the city. It's a journey of continuous giving, reflecting the ripple effect of kindness.
Following the first act of kindness, the prince asks the swallow to stay another night to help a young playwright. This part of the story delves deeper into the theme of sacrifice. Wouldn't you agree?
Certainly, here we see the swallow grappling with the choice between personal desire and altruistic duty. The prince's request for his sapphire eye is a metaphor for sacrificing one's vision for a greater good.
And the swallow's hesitation reflects a common internal conflict. How does this decision impact his character development and the overarching narrative?
This decision deepens the swallow's transformation. By choosing to help, he moves further away from his initial self-interest, embodying the story's message that true vision comes from seeing others' needs.
But there's a counter-argument here, isn't it? Some might say the prince's sacrifices are too much. How does the story address this potential critique?
Wilde addresses this by showing the positive outcomes of these sacrifices, such as the playwright's renewed hope. It suggests that true wealth lies in what we give, not what we keep.
The playwright's gratitude is a testament to the impact of the prince and swallow's sacrifices. It's a forward-looking moment, hinting at a chain reaction of goodwill.
Indeed, this act of sacrifice inspires creativity and hope, reinforcing the idea that selfless acts can foster positive change. The playwright's success becomes a symbol of this transformative power.
And as the swallow continues to help, each act of kindness builds upon the last, creating a narrative that's both heartwarming and thought-provoking.
Exactly. The story's progression illustrates the cumulative effect of kindness. It's a reminder that every small act contributes to a larger tapestry of goodwill and community.
As we approach the climax, the swallow faces a final decision. The prince asks him to stay yet another night. This moment is pivotal, isn't it?
Absolutely. This request marks the ultimate test of the swallow's loyalty and transformation. It's about choosing between the warmth of Egypt and the cold duty of compassion.
The swallow's internal struggle mirrors a universal human dilemma. How does Wilde use this to enhance the story's emotional depth?
Wilde amplifies the emotional depth by juxtaposing the warmth of Egypt with the coldness of the city, symbolizing comfort versus responsibility. The swallow's choice reflects the triumph of empathy over self-interest.
There's a counter-argument that the swallow's continued sacrifice might be seen as needless. How does the story justify his decision?
The story justifies it by emphasizing the joy and fulfillment the swallow finds in helping others. It suggests that true happiness is found in selfless service that transcends personal gain.
And it's a forward-looking narrative, isn't it? The swallow's dedication hints at a legacy of kindness that outlives the individual.
Indeed, his selfless acts inspire others, leaving a legacy that echoes beyond his own life. It's a profound message about the enduring impact of living with purpose and compassion.
This climax serves as a powerful conclusion to the swallow's journey, reinforcing the idea that true fulfillment lies in giving rather than receiving.
Exactly. The swallow's journey is a testament to the transformative power of kindness. It reminds us that the greatest impact often comes from the simplest acts of love and generosity.
As we wrap up our discussion, let's reflect on the lasting impact of The Happy Prince. What makes this story remain relevant even today?
Its timeless themes of compassion, sacrifice, and the search for true happiness resonate across generations. Wilde masterfully weaves these elements into a narrative that speaks to fundamental human values.
And the use of simple storytelling to convey complex ideas makes it accessible to all ages. How does it help in language learning, as per our podcast focus?
The story's clear narration and rich vocabulary provide an engaging way to learn English. It encourages listeners to think in English and grasp new words and context, enhancing both language skills and cultural understanding.
Some might argue that the story's themes are too idealistic. How do you think Wilde addresses this through his narrative?
Wilde acknowledges the challenges of idealism by presenting realistic conflicts and resolutions. The Swallow's journey shows that while idealism demands sacrifice, it also offers profound rewards.
Looking forward, how can this story inspire our listeners in their personal and language learning journeys?
It encourages embracing kindness and empathy in daily life while providing a rich linguistic resource. Each listener can take away lessons on both moral and linguistic fronts, enriching their personal growth.
This story indeed serves as a beautiful reminder of the power of language and empathy. As we conclude, any final thoughts for our listeners?
Just to embrace the lessons of The Happy Prince by seeking joy in giving and learning. Let this story be a guide in both your language journey and personal growth. Thank you for joining us today.
All right, that's all for this episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.